Where are the Sami Zayn ride or die fans? Because I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I am loving the new Sami Zayn, the heel Sami Zayn. Oh God, when he's a babyface, I really want to just turn the channel. But when he is like knocking over water bottles and saying how he's the only good guy left and his 3 ride or dies somewhere in the audience, that's Sami Zayn. Hilarious. Love him. I love how delusional he is, how hypocritical he is. I loved tonight when he turned his back on Cody Rhodes, and now there's no question. He is a heel, and I cannot wait to see what he says next week when he comes back and was like, no, I was just letting Cody, handle his business or something like that. I have no idea what he's going to say, but Sami has always been a top-notch sniveling heel from his days as the conspiracy Sami, or even in the Bloodline. Man, I'm telling you, I cannot wait. He is like night and day. He has changed the channel TV when he's a babyface, and he's must-see when he's a heel. And yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to it. We'll talk more about that later after the belt giveaway. But before we talk about the belt giveaway, I just want everybody to know, today I shipped out all the Funko Pops, I shipped out all the t-shirts, and I shipped out the undisputed belt to Roman Reigns Acknowledge Me. So the belt giveaway is complete. You should be getting your stuff on Thursday, they said, so look out in the mail for it. And if you want to win this belt here on my shoulder, all you got to do is comment below. At 30,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away this belt right here. So make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and you can win not a toy, but a replica. All right, so this SmackDown sucks, though. Let's put the cards on the table. This was such a boring SmackDown. Please, Braun Strowman, come and start eating food so we can make SmackDown 2 hours again, because I think on June 5th, when the Braun Strowman orders everything on the menu TV show comes back on, we go back to 2 hours, and I cannot wait. This was a chore to get through. Sami Zayn was great. And I feel like I got something in my teeth, like celery, so I apologize if there's celery. I was eating celery and peanut butter. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Sorry, when I start that song, must complete it. All right, so yeah, this SmackDown sucked. Although Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams had a really good segment, that was good match. However, I feel it was wasted. I really feel like we should have done Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, like built up a proper feud that went somewhere. I know it looks like Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Saints are in a feud right now, but we could have just held off Carmelo and Trick for maybe SummerSlam. I don't know why they needed to face each other tonight. But that said, Trick and Carmelo, Sami Zayn, that's all you really need to watch. It started off so boring, so dull. We have Charlotte and Alexa. They come out. By the way, this is your one-take, one-shot SmackDown review where I do it immediately following SmackDown, so you get my raw gut reaction. Can't steal other people's opinions. Repurpose them. So anyways, we start off Alexa, Charlotte, Rhea Ripley, they're kind of just talking about how they're basically doing this. They just do the same thing. Can Charlotte and Rhea get along? I don't know. And then JC Jane and her crew come out, and then they talk about how they're going to have a match tonight. And then they awkwardly go to the announcers. It's like, you guys want to fight? Yeah, we want to fight. And then we cut to the announcers. Well, do they just walk away from each other then? Like, okay, segment's done. Let's walk. I mean, just throw hands, do something. Like have like fake blood from the ceiling just pour down on Charlotte Flair or something. I don't know why I said fake blood. I was thinking like Carrie and stuff, but like, can we do something that would just make, let one team get the better of the other team, so then they can walk away laughing at each other, because that's what they always do. It's interview, and then we cut to the announcers. And that's just, that's lame. That's lame. I want something more in my wrestling. We then have, good news, everybody. Another open challenge is happening right now. The Tiffany Stratton has an open challenge, and she will face Lash Legend. This night, I felt like almost everybody that won, or that everybody, it was questionable. Like, why is Lash Legend losing to Tiffany Stratton? We shouldn't have this match happen. We legit just shouldn't have this match happen. Lash Legend could be a big freaking deal, and we're just like letting her lose. Like, didn't we learn anything from Obafemi and Trick Williams? When you bring someone on the roster and you let them like seem tough and give them momentum, well then they're treated like they are tough by the audience. Lash Legend should not be losing. And if you're like, well, Tiffany shouldn't be losing, then just don't have them in a match. Like, simple as that. So, but yeah, Lash Legend lost to like one of the sloppiest roll-ups I've seen. Chelsea Green is like a fangirl of Tiffany Stratton. So that was fun, though. Having Chelsea Green trying to win the favor of Tiffany Stratton, I do like that, but I don't like the lazy booking of just another U.S. title match. Now, Blake Monroe will go up to Chelsea Green later, and I did like Blake Monroe, her interaction, saying, like, I don't know how she did it. I can't remember exactly, but she did kind of, I saw you out there. I wish I didn't. And then she walked away. And then once she walked away, Nia and Lash attacked Chelsea Green. And no Tiffany Stratton there. So Chelsea Green is now a full-fledged babyface, and I think she'll do a good job there. So Shinsuke Nakamura fighting Tama Tonga, right? And literally, I think Wade Barrett didn't mean for this to sound like as bad as it did, but he was like, they have warned Shinsuke 5 times to stay away. And I'm thinking to myself, the bad guys have warned someone 5 times to stay away before they attacked? Like, what kind of bad guys are these? Like, Solo should have murdered Shinsuke for daring to challenge him 5 different times. It took 5 times for someone to challenge Solo before he finally got a match with Tama Tonga. That's insane to me. And when Shinsuke came out, I was kind of sad, actually, because they actually allowed his music to play, and when his music hit, I just remembered how good he was. I remember back in the day, the aura he had, just the crowd, the connection with the crowd, his music, when that violin hits, oh my gosh, it's so good. And I'm thinking to myself, man, they had something special with Shinsuke, and they completely fumbled. I'm not saying that, I mean, like, Triple H has continued the fumble, but, like, it was Vince McMahon. Vince totally fumbled Shinsuke, but even Triple H, remember when Shinsuke won the U.S. title and he was like that dark samurai? That was really cool. And then he just completely lost it again, everything. And it's just like, Shinsuke. Shinsuke loses to Tama Tonga. That was the right call, I guess, based on the pecking order of today. But, like, Shinsuke, man, I wish he was a former champion. We do have the development here is, though, at the end, Solo's about to Solo thumb him, and then the Samoan Spike, but then Tama Tonga stops him, or Tama Tonga, and it's like, oh, Tama Tonga's finally going to turn on Solo. Nope, he attacks Shinsuke, and then Damian Priest comes and saves the day. Yay, Damian Priest. But then, this is the weird part. So later, we have Tama Tonga goes up to Solo and says, everybody thinks we're weak. That's why they're attacking. You need to go and handle Damian Priest, and you need to do it alone. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe this is a way to rebuild the MFTs. Solo's going to go out and do it alone. Because he's also getting, Royce Keys is continuously telling him, stay out of my business. So then, later in the night, we do have Solo versus Damian Priest. And even though Tama Tonga said, you got to do it alone, Tama Tonga stayed out there with Tama Tonga. And then constantly they interfered in the match. And then finally, Solo does get a win, but it's because he had help from Tama Tonga and Tama Tonga when Tama Tonga told him to do it alone. Okay, so then they just beat up Damian Priest. And R-Truth doesn't come out, even though R-Truth is his tag team partner. And for the last 3 weeks, R-Truth has not helped him. Actually, 2 weeks. And then the 1 week, he just got beat up. And then Royce Keys comes out, saves the day, and Damian Priest puts him in a chokehold because he doesn't know that he wasn't sure if... He didn't see Royce Keys helping him. later Royce will go to him and was like, "What's up, man?" And Damian Priest says, "I don't trust you." He's like, "I was getting beat up, and for all I know, you're with them." The funny part was, though, Solo was like, "Don't trust him, don't trust him. He was helping. He wanted to beat you up too." Solo's so funny. God, Solo could turn babyface. Honestly, like he should turn babyface. I would love to see babyface Solo. He is so charismatic, so funny, so everything. Then what else happened? We did eventually do that Charlotte match. Charlotte and Rhea versus the two members of Fatal Influence. And because Alexa Bliss was trying to get them to be friends here. And then Charlotte and Rhea, they do that thing where can they get along, can't they get along? And they kind of one-up each other, and Charlotte gets the pin. It's like, why did we let Fatal Influence lose here? This was like, there was so many outs where Fatal Influence could have won. First, you have the two baby faces arguing with each other, and then the moment they won, they're attacked by Jade Cargill and the baddies. So why not just have Jade Cargill cost them the match? Like, Fatal Influence should have won here. Like, you know, like I was talking about Lash Legend. Let the newcomers get some wins. There were so many outs for this to happen. Then we go to, and then they just get beat up, and that's about it. We also had the Trick Williams-Carmelo Hayes match. Trick Williams will win this one, and again, I just don't understand why we couldn't build this up. Ricky Saints will be the guy that kind of causes the interference on Carmelo Hayes, and yeah, why not just make this one a double DQ? Why not make this one a WDQ, protect both Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, and then you can have the match at SummerSlam? I'm not a proponent of double DQs, but sometimes they are necessary, and this could have been one of them. Ricky Saints actually had beef with both of them, so he should have just came in and laid them both out. You know? Should have just laid them both out. But no, Trick does win. So I am happy that Trick won. Well, I'm happy that Trick did not lose, but I'm not happy that Carmelo Hayes lost. This one should have just been a double DQ. And then what else happened? I think that's about, like I said, nothing really consequential happened. Lights were kind of flickering throughout the show, and then finally we have Nick Aldis. He goes to and finds this Danhausen doing his experiment. So that was kind of funny. At one point, Danhausen disappears, and Nick goes to see what's under the blanket or whatever, and Danhausen's just like, "Don't touch that." So Danhausen, always a fun time. We then have Trick, Sami, Carmelo, Charlotte, Jade attacks. Third week without a partner. That's Damian Priest, Royce Keys. Yeah, just nothing really happened of worth, of note here, other than the Carmelo Hayes Trick match was good, and then Sami Zayn and turning heel. So Sami faces Cody Rhodes, like I said. It ends with Gunther getting involved. Honestly, I think Sami Zayn would have even been more obnoxious had he won. I get why he lost, but I kind of wish that he could have got the pin over Cody and held that over Cody's head. I really do hope that it would be so amazing if Gunther could beat Cody next Sunday, and then Cody went into a feud with Sami Zayn. I think that would be a really cool feud, actually. It'd be different. It would freshen up Cody Rhodes, in my opinion. But Cody beats Sami, and then Gunther attacks, right? Gunther attacks, and Sami at one point is about to attack Gunther, and Gunther's like, "What are you going to do?" And then Sami's just like, "Nah." And he kind of walks away, and he's feeling sad and dejected, but he allows Cody to just get beat up. He just allows Cody to get beat up, and that's it. We end with sad Sami walking in the back, finally embracing, or maybe, I don't know. I wonder if he, in his mind, did he embrace being a heel, or there's the celery right there. Some of you people are like, "This guy's gross. Unsubscribe." We're all adults here. We get stuff stuck in our teeth sometimes. But Sami, did he just say, "You know what? I am not helping Cody because he was mean to me or rude to me," or was he giving up being a good guy, or was he turning into a heel? Was he just dejected, or was he angry and upset? That's the thing. That's the thing. So Sami has an out to still be a good guy in his mind, because he even said, am I the last good guy? And he's talking to Johnny Gargano. So I wonder if him and Johnny Gargano are going to kind of team up. So yeah, that's SmackDown. You don't need to watch it. I'm going to give this 1, 2. I'll give it a 3 or 2 or 3 chops. I guess it was just boring, honestly. You don't need to watch it. Like, you straight up don't need to watch it. Watch the last 5 minutes of the Cody Sami Zayn match, and then go watch Trick Williams Carmelo Hayes. That's all you got to do, people. All right, boys. All right, girls. We are going to live stream Saturday Night's Main Event, which honestly is like the lamest Saturday Night's Main Event that I've seen in a while. I have a review or our prediction video right there. So go check out that prediction video for tomorrow's Saturday's Main Event, and then we will live stream it tomorrow. So, misery loves company, so come and join me. See you, bye.